Using the custom report builder within Guardian. To get to the custom report builder, you would up top in your top menu bar click on reports. You would then find the option that says custom reports builder. When you get to the custom reports builder screen, you will be able to choose what information you want to include in your custom report. There are two sets of information. There are user entities, which means information about people, and then there are case entities, which is typically information about cases. Also embedded in both of these data sets will be custom fields. Custom fields or other details, as they are called in the system, that you may have created for users and or for cases. So if I wish to start with some case entities, I may say I would like to choose case number, incident type, perhaps the date of the incident, the location, and maybe I also want to include things like sanctions, maybe an end date, sanction status, and so forth. Then maybe I would also like to include some information about people. So maybe the people involved, I would like the ID number, first name, last name, and so forth. When I choose the information that I want, it will show over here on the right. If I decide I no longer want something, I can click on the X and get rid of it. If I decide I'd like to reorder my report a bit, I can drag and drop and move things around if I'd like. Once I'm set on my order of columns, I can choose to apply some conditions. Down the bottom, and of course these are optional, you do not have to apply conditions, but if you would like to apply some conditions, you can do something like say, well, I only want data when the incident type equals, let's say, sexual misconduct, in which case the system should pull only this information for sexual misconduct cases. I can choose to get more specific in my conditions and say I only want it when the incident type equals sexual misconduct and the date of incident is in the past 30 days, for example. So you'll see that as you choose field options here, you will also be able to choose some options, either equal or not equal. When it comes to dates and times, you will have things like equal, not equal, less than, greater than. Anything that is number based will have a longer set of options here. You can do between dates, you can do past X number of dates, and so forth. And so you can really get very specific if you'd like. You can also do OR logic, which means in this case it will look for information that's sexual misconduct or of a date of incident in the past 30 days. So again, you can be very specific if you'd like with your conditions. Some of the options here will offer you some options. So if you choose a field that is one of your configurable fields, the system will show you your options. If it's something that's not a configurable field, for example, you may wish to enter in some information. But most of the items here are going to be configurable. Something that will not show you options are, let's say, first name. For first name, obviously, the system is not going to show you every single first name in the system. So something like that, you will have to enter in a piece of information manually. But if this is something that is configurable, you will be able to choose something like that, and the system will give you a set of options. I'm going to go, let's say, and I'm going to remove that so I get more data. When I generate my report, system will think for a moment. It'll give me all the information that I have asked for on this particular report. I will then be able to export it to Excel, save the report, schedule the report, and there are dedicated videos for save and schedule that you're welcome to check out. You can also go back in and edit your query. So if you decide you don't like the way that the system here is dumping out the data, you might come back in here to edit your query and do a little bit of reordering. Perhaps you want the information about the people up above before the date of incident and things like that, or maybe we want this stuff up on the forefront, then some people information, and then their sanctions. I can regenerate that report, and you'll see that the system has reordered the columns in the order in which it makes sense for me. Again, I can export, I can save, I can schedule, go back in and edit it at any time.